Hello, I'm Sarah and welcome to the 80s. The girls had a sleepover at their friend's house and they all crimped each other's hair. We're going to make some ANZAC biscuits. We need 1 cup each of rolled oats. Who's doing that? My husband's family apparently used to always make this with brown sugar. A lot of recipes say white sugar, either or. 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of plain flour, 1 cup of coconut. Can I? Yeah, you can get a pinch of coconut each. Go on. Now, in another little bowl, we will want 125 grams of butter, 2 tablespoons of golden syrup. We need to melt these together, so we could just do that in a pot on the stove top. I'm just gonna, I was gonna say I'll just use the microwave. Another little pot, I'm just gonna use my measuring thing. We will need half a teaspoon of baking soda. Is it your turn, Aston? In with a tablespoon of boiling water. That can go into here. Give the dry ingredients a wee mix up. Right, so then this goes into here. Who's doing that?
Me. I would not do it like that. You'll get burnt.
You're getting burnt. ANZAC stands for Australia and New Zealand Army Corps. These ANZAC biscuits, and for those watching from America, you are not allowed to call these cookies. These are biscuits. They came about sometime after 1915 during World War I. Now, although they weren't part of the army rations, word has it that there's a couple of different varying of accounts, but word has it that the families used to make these as they were made from pantry staple ingredients and they travelled really well and they were much cheaper to mail than the likes of fruitcake. So they would make these bickies and send them off to the troops at war for a nice little home baking treat for them. But apparently they used to also make them for selling at the likes of fundraising fetes and that sort of thing to raise money for the war efforts. So 25th of April is ANZAC Day. Right, I'm going to put that in the oven.
The oven. It's good.
Yes, for 15 to 20 minutes, depending how long you cook them for will depend on how they come out. A lot of people have varying opinions on how these should be. Leave them a bit more ball shape if you want them to be more chewy than crispy. Flatten them down even more if you want them to be more crispy than chewy. I like a bit of a combo. And also the cooking time, if you want them a little bit more chewy towards the 15-minute mark. If you want them really super duper crispy, you could even cook them for about 30 minutes, depending on your oven. So, but I would say 15 to 20 minutes would be about right. Look at that. Yummy. So yeah, they smoosh together a bit, but their imperfection is part of the glory. Gonna leave them on a wire rack to cool down, and then we'll get stuck in. Let us know, yeah.
That's so good! I'm gonna say, oh! No,
Good.
good!
Pass your tongue first.
Yum!
Is it right? Now, I mean, these are still slightly warm. They will crisp up more.
So good!
So good. They will actually crisp up more the longer you leave them. They smell absolutely amazing. That is such a distinctive ANZAC Bicky smell. At the moment, they are still quite, look at that, they're still quite chewy in the middle. They're nice and crunchy just on the outside. That is perfect. That is just how I like them. Texture wise, so good. They are crunchy, they are chewy, they are sweet, they are golden syrupy. You can taste very, very undertones of the coconut in there. They are absolutely beautiful.
That's very good. My dad's ones were always a lot chewier because he was too impatient to let them dry out properly.
It depends a lot on how thick you make them and how long you cook them for.
I think he oversewed them once and they exploded in the cooking. I don't know how he did it, but no, that is very nice.
I think that's pretty good.
That is nice.
Awesome. Yeah.
I think proper ones, because I have
Proper ones.
even my auntie made them. Sorry.
Oh, shout out to Auntie Colleen, by the way. Apparently she makes these awesome. Hopefully I did them okay. Auntie Colleen, let me know if I went wrong anywhere, won't you?
Yeah, Auntie Colleen's ones are endorsed by Dad.
Endorsed by Ivan Smith.
Yeah,
That's a
so,
big
yeah.
endorsement.
Yeah, alright, there we go. Very nice.
And of course you can adjust it. The recipe I used was the most simple one I could find, being, 1 cup each of the 4 main ingredients. But I have seen other recipes where people, increase the amount of coconut, reduce the amount of sugar a bit, put more oats in, put a bit less in. So have a play, but they are just so yummy. Needless to say, they store well. That is part of the reason for them. Just put them in an airtight container in the pantry and you're golden. So yeah, give it a go. Hit like down below, leave me a comment, and make some ANZAC Bickies. Yeah.